Frostpunk Beyond the Ice. This is a new game by Com2Us. There's some pros and cons to this game. It's early access, so I'm going to give my honest opinions on the game, and I also have some questions for Com2Us. If you end up liking this video, hit the sub button, hit the like button, hit that bell ding thing so you know when I post a video. Let's go, baby. Frostpunk Beyond the Ice is a survival game, a simulator that you build a town to help all of your citizens survive. So I've been playing Frostpunk for about 2 days. It is in early access, so hopefully this feedback will help Com2Us improve the game. Now visually the game is great. You can really zoom in on the town and see what they're doing. You can zoom out and see all the surroundings. In the middle is a heat generator that generates heat around the circle, and you can only build in that area because heat needs to get to these buildings. You also need roads. Roads will help your citizens get to these buildings, and if you don't have a road, that building will not be efficient. So if you're in the games about customizing your town, managing resources, this game could be for you. 3 resources to manage is coal, food, and lumber. Coal will keep your generator from generating heat. Food is for your citizens. The more citizens you have, the more you need to produce. And lumber is for building. You need lumber to build dwellings. And when you build these dwellings, it'll give you shillings. Shillings are used for every single other building of special, expansion, resource, decoration, and roads. You can start chatting with other players and with NPCs once you build a radio tower. These NPCs also give you rewards just by chatting with them. The music and the sound effects are amazing. If you're into very chill building simulators, managing a town and citizens, this game could be for you. Manually, you can farm some of these resources if you're low. You get a certain amount of clicks every couple minutes, and it's pretty nice to be able to do that manually. You can go in and tour other cities. As you see, you can see what others are doing. As you see, the bigger the city is, the more beautiful it can be. Looks like there's a hospital building, a coal generator shaft to give the main generator more power. Again, graphically, the game is beautiful. There's also a trade base where you can actually sell items and other players can see these items. So you can chat with other players asking for materials, and it's a win-win situation. Now, there are some things that need improvement. If you go too fast in the game, you get hard stuck, and there's really no way out of it except for just being patient over time. Like, to get more shillings, you have to build tents or upgrade them. Tents give you 2 new citizens. So if you build just a basic tent, you're going to get 2 new citizens. This means you're going to need more food. The more buildings and the more heat you need. The bigger you expand, you need more coal. But in order to get shillings, you need lumber. All of the expeditions for your citizens to go get coal or lumber or food, it all gets depleted very quickly. So if you move too fast in the game trying to progress, I have 35 workers. And I can only use 16 of them until I upgrade these buildings or have more buildings. To upgrade these buildings, you need shillings. To get these coins, the only thing you can do is build more dwellings. But again, you need more food. Then you need more materials to upgrade the dwellings. Also, there's usually 3 quest givers in town walking around. You'll see them with these symbols and materials. And you need these materials in order to get either more materials to upgrade your dwellings, but you get hard stuck a ton. Like, I need more bed frames to upgrade a dwelling so I can get more shillings. You can get bed frames through these quests, but I'm short a sandwich, which is a rarer material. You can craft them, which is good, but you'll also run into a point, especially if you're constantly playing and farming these resources, where you run out of capacity in your warehouse. The biggest issue with that is these materials don't stack. Even if it's the same thing, they should probably stack. And to upgrade your bag, you need certain materials, and these materials are very rare. The messages on the screen are too big. I wish I could cancel this message out. I understand. I already know I'm low supply, but it's just in the way. I can't, it's the only thing I can see. And I have every single greenhouse from the food with a transport line. But what I'm thinking is it wants me to build another greenhouse, which I want to, but I'm low on shillings. I need a bed frame, or I can build my last tent, but then I'm going to need more food. But you can do these quests to get the bed frames. You can refuse trades for people too, which eventually you'll get a different quest, hopefully for a material that you need. There's just a lot of points in the game progressing where you're hard stuck. The bigger you grow, then you can start expanding, because the farther you get, that's what the building sim is. Building a giant civilization and managing it. The more you build, the more your city levels up and you get rewards. There is a payment shop, which will help you advance your city faster. So if players aren't patient, then yes, you can spend to skip a lot of the frustrations of the game. Obviously, come to us, you're a profitable organization, so the game is obviously free to install, so they need to make money somehow. But here's my questions. What's the end goal of the game? Is there an end goal of the game? Is there any competitive nature that's going to be implemented in the game? Some people look for that for the nature of games. Or is your plan just for this to be a building simulator, expanding your city, managing resources? Will there be like mini hunting games for like hunting food, where you click on a wild animal and maybe you have to go and shoot them down? That would be pretty cool. That's it for today's video. Just wanted to showcase the Frostpunk game, add my opinions about the game, and think about some questions for the future of it. If you end up liking this video, sub, like, ding ding bell. I'll see you in the next one. Peace!